Hello everybody, this is Levi Sanderson with NRL22. I recorded a ScreenFlow for a friend of mine last week, showing him how to use the practice score helper template that I created to make it easier to submit scores with the NRL22 Score Submission template. I sent him the video and he said, "Oh, my phone looks different," because he has an iPhone rather than an Android. So I'm going to go ahead and record it here on this iPhone as well, so it's a little bit easier for him to see what buttons to push. And now you can use this, of course, on a laptop, and it's super easy to use spreadsheets on a laptop. But heck, it's so easy to use the template. I wanted to show how you can use it actually even on your cell phone. So the first thing I'm going to do is type in the website for the helper template. And as you can see, it's just kind of a website here, but up towards the top where it says Google Sheets at the top, you can open it in the Google Sheets app. Now, Google Sheets is a free app. It's from Google. It's basically a free spreadsheet app from Google, kind of like their version of Microsoft Excel. So I'm going to click open, and it's going to open it in in Google Sheets. And when you're going through here, obviously it's in a view only state. So the first thing you're going to do is click these three buttons in the top right corner. I'm going to back up again. Up in the top right corner here, those three buttons, and then you click share and export. And then what you're going to do is click make a copy. So what it's going to do then is it's going to make a copy of this spreadsheet into your Google Sheets. So now this is your own version of that spreadsheet, and you can, of course, get a fresh version every time that you submit scores, just to make sure in case you broke any of the formulas or whatever, or if there's been any updates. But so I've got this, and you see that all the instructions are down the left-hand side, kind of showing you different steps and how to submit the template after you've submitted it. After you've filled it out. But this template here is the same template that NRL22 has on their website. It's in the same format and the same columns and headings. And down on the bottom here, you see there's different tabs. I've got an Android PS website, which is Android Practice Score website, and then iOS Practice Score website, because it looks different depending if you post your scores from an Android device like an Amazon Fire tablet, or if you post it from an iOS device like an iPad or an iPhone. And then lastly, the iOS devices, the iPads and the iPhones, they have the ability to export a CSV file. So you can do that as well, and I created a copy-paste functionality for that as well. So now that I've got this pulled up, I'm going to go ahead and jump back over to Safari, and we're going to go to Practice Score, to the results. And let me see, I'm going to back up a couple of steps here. So what I did is I searched for NRL22 within the results on Practice Score, and I'm going to grab this club right here, this KRGC, that's Kentucky Regulators Gun Club. You can see that's their July match. They've got a template on top there, or a match on top that has their whole match, the NRL22 stages and bonus stages. And then what they did is they cloned it, and they deleted their bonus stages, so they were left with NRL22 only, which this is a best practice that most NRL22 match directors should be doing. It's something that Dominic is going to post a video about soon, but it's a pretty simple process. After you've completed the match, just hit clone, include the scores on the clone, go into the stage builder, and then delete out your bonus stages, and you should be left with another stage that's NRL22 only. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And here are, you can see the 5 stages there. I'm going to click on combined, and then I've got all the scores. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight, and I'm going to try to get the first shooter. Oops, got too much coming down. There you go. First shooter all the way over to the last score, the last field on the last shooter there. And I'm going to hit copy, and then I'm going to jump back over to the Google Sheets, and I'm going to go to the Android tab down on the bottom here. So there they go. And then I want to paste it right there. So that's where I want the first shooter to go. So I'm going to tap on it and hit paste. And you see how it filled it all in. So I've got all 13 shooters. The place is in the right spot, name is in the right spot, number, class, division, match points, match percentage, all that's in the correct spot. Now what I'll do is I'll hit this check mark in the upper left to say okay. And then I'm going to scroll back over to the NRL22 scores page. And as you can see, it pulled everything in. It changed over the classes to fill in what it's supposed to be on the score submission sheet. It filled in all the NRL22 numbers, and it filled in the first names and the last names. The only thing that I would have left to do as a match director at this point is just fill out my club info. So I'd just fill out, Kentucky Regulators, just like, I don't have to tell you how to type into a spreadsheet, but Kentucky Regulators, whatever your club name is, and once you have that filled out, that you're done. Now the only thing you have to do is get that sent into NRL22. So how we would do that is these three dots in the upper right hand corner again. Click on that. We'd hit share and export, and you got a few options here. You can copy the link, and you could just email that in to NRL22, or you could save it as Excel down here. And if you saved it as Excel, then you would just upload it to the NRL22.org score submission website and pay your match admin fee, or you could send a copy of it. But any of those options work, but that's how simple it is to use this template, and that's even on a phone with a phone app rather than going onto your laptop. So I hope this was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great rest of the week.